You are continuing to trap and chain yourself, I promise you. And you need to let go. You need to open your heart, and you need to recognize the divine nature of who you truly are. Because I continue to see so many people get trapped in the exact same thing that I had always been trapped in as I was developing into the person that I have become and am continuing to become, because I'm always growing. And that trap is living in this state of resistance, specifically with people that have triggered you in the past or your current dynamic, because you're trying to become somebody that you believe that you are not. And what's happening is, because you don't have this external reality reflecting where you want to be, you're showing up in a fragmented state of who you truly are. But to create that life, you need to let go of that notion and show up in that divine state, that you're waiting for those external things to be reflective of that. And it's hard too, because a lot of the times when we have past triggers, when we're around people that didn't believe in us or questioned us, even if they did believe in us, but we're just questioning us, but we didn't believe in ourselves, so we got triggered by it. We run around in the same circles. And a big circle that I always ran around in was when I was around my grandparents or my parents, or in the dynamic of my home dynamic when I was home with my family. And I never fully embodied my full self. I was never fully opening my heart, because there was this notion of like, I wanted to create this and I didn't have this yet. So I was showing up in these relationships not being fully divine. I was, because I thought I was less than, I thought they were judging me. I didn't want to talk about that stuff because I didn't want to start any fires or anything like that, specifically with building an online business, because I knew the power of it. I knew the hardship, and I knew the questionability behind like people not believing it or understanding it. And in that state of me not understanding it, I was waiting for it. So I was living this chronic state. Once I get this money, once I have the new car, I can really show them. And it's like I realized that that's all a lie, because specifically with my real estate property, I thought everything would change regarding the dynamic of my family. But what I realized is it's your journey of fully accepting yourself. And it's like, certainly you need to achieve these things to understand this. Like when I bought the property, I was like, holy shit, my relationships still aren't changing. You know what I mean? And it's like, you always have to face your own dragon. You always have to heal yourself. I remember when I went to Costa Rica too, I thought that like that was the pinnacle of the change I needed to make. But I realized that I learned lessons that I didn't think I was going to learn. And nothing is going to take you away from facing yourself and facing that demon. So just face it with love. That's all I'm trying to say, is you're exactly where you need to be. And the resistance you have to that statement is exactly what you need to heal. And it's like, why aren't you showing up in your most divine state with your family, with your loved ones? It's like we've created this fragmented view of what life is through social media, through the lens of other people, and it's literally killing our potency. It's like, really, let's take a step back here, because there's people that are dying, there's people that have cancer, there's people that like have so much hardship, and we're worrying about this little shit. It's like, it's so pathetic. And anytime I notice myself in a state, in like an unaligned state, I always try to rewire my neural pathways and do the practices like breathing, like taking some time away to like really get back into that state of loving presence, because it's like all the people around you want is that loving divine self. And it's like, why are you not showing up like that? Because you're worthy, and I promise you, and it's all going to be okay. And I just want you to open your heart, because you've guarded your heart for so long. And that's why for me, a big part of my journey was like the first time I had ever opened up my heart with somebody. And I've shared a bit about that on this channel. And I noticed attachment tendencies, and I noticed like unhealthy things come about it. Like the reason I was so drawn to it and I was so attached to it was because I had never felt that before. I'd never fully opened up my heart. But it's like, that's what you need to do. And it's like, you need to take, like, your main goal is take any action necessary to open your heart to the fullest and most divine extent. Like, if you need to go travel, if you need to risk everything, if you need to leave for a while to really get back to a state of loving divine essence, because that is what's going to transform your life and your relationships. And just stop living in this rat race of just like pettiness and just like fakeness. And it's like, it's so sad. It's so sad. It's such a sad reality, this state that we've got into through these just like false marketing tactics, people preying on your emotions. And it's just like, you have the power already. And it's just like, that's all. That's it. Much love, fam. I'll catch you on the other side. We're going to continue to grow and flow. Consider subscribing, liking the video, and comment your thoughts on this as well. I'd love to hear and create an open dialogue. Much love, fam.